Welcome back, adventurers. This week we're thrilled to take you on board the Nautitech 48, a real head turner with thin, shallow hulls, 13.5 tonne of displacement, and the ability to sail at wind speed in just 3 to 6 knots of breeze, and some serious top-end performance to 20 knots or more boat speed. Inside, it's just as impressive. A spacious, beautifully fitted out interior that's both practical and inviting. Add in dual steering positions, smart design touches, and all the comforts you could want. This is a boat that would be truly worth a closer look. So, kick off your shoes and come barefoot with us. We are John and Ellie, the Barefoot Doctors, and we're taking you with us from the first spark of an idea to sailing the most breathtaking corners of the planet. So, join us on this journey because life is better barefoot.
So Seb, nice to meet you,
nice
and
to meet you too.
This is a Nautitech 48.
Yep.
I've heard so much about Nautitechs and they perform well. Can you tell us about how they actually perform and why there's such a good boat?
So Nautitech, the brand itself, has come a long way in a few years, and we found ourselves in a really niche part of the market where a lot of catamarans, there's a compromise in between performance and comfort. And I think Nautitech have found a really good place in the market where they've managed to find both. We have the performance, we've got performance hulls, really shallow hulls, nice waterline length, raised bows, and thin as well.
Thin hulls, yeah.
But then inside it's a premium quality interior.
Okay.
Throughout the boat you look at it with the black and the netting and the teak. And the Mark Lombard lines is the designer, just a really good looking boat. She looks fast, which helps, which obviously makes the boat faster as well.
Tell us about the construction, like what the hull's made of.
So sandwich configuration with foam and then GRP. 2 pieces, the hull is one piece and then the deck is the other piece, just glued together. It makes for a really stiff hull because you haven't got any torsion from any where you're bolted in the middle or glued in the middle. It's just really stiff and straight. Carbon on the bulkheads, carbon on the mast track, all of that just adds to just having a faster boat.
Okay, great.
Vast amount of options. No boat that comes out of the factory is the same. They all have the same hull and they have similar interiors, but none of them are the same. From black bowsprit net, coloured interior, the actual layout. You can have a utility room, you can have a flexibility room, which is bunk beds, the owner's cabin, and you can put in a captain's chair. There's all these different things that you'll see that are like on one boat but not on the next one, which is really, really nice.
Great. Tell us about the performance then.
Yeah, it depends how brave you are half the time. I've done 22 knots. I've had a client do 24.9. You're sailing from 3 knots of wind, which I think is the main the main show, because anyone can get, depending how brave you are, get a boat up to going fast. But until about 6 knots of boat's wind speed, you'll be nearly matching wind speed, and but then it depends on what sails you've got on board. If you're going to go with the standard sails, you can't expect to get as much out of it. A lot of people are going for North Performance sails, which a lot of my clients go for, and it's really impressive. It's really, really impressive. A lot of people get on the boat and get out sailing and come off and go, was not expecting that. That was really fun. It's really, really great.
When you're saying you do wind speeds, at what wind ranges is that with the right sails?
With the right sails, for you're about 3 knots of wind, you'll probably be matching wind speed.
Oh, really?
Up until probably about the 6 knot mark, you'll start to see a difference. And then it depends if you're on a reach or if you're going upwind or things. But I've had this boat pointing at 38 true, and it will still go, which for a catamaran is very impressive.
It is.
You sacrifice speed, but at least you can get up there. Which is good.
You want to talk about the solar?
Again, it's all customizable. If you wanted to, you could have full, literally all the way out to here, solar, depending on what you wanted. Solar band, walkable, or you can have them out onto davits, both. A walkable solar is just a great way to use the space. And you can have it carbon mast, carbon boom, carbon sails, the diamond rig, slab reefing. Then you can have Kevlar shrouds. This one is a self-tacker. A lot of people are going for Genoa just for more performance. Then obviously out front you can have this one is set up for your Code Zero or a Jenica. You can have a Winnaker, asymmetric. So it's very malleable to the type of sailing you want to do, that you can try and work out. That's going back to the whole customizable approach to what you want to go do. For me, me, I'm a J-boat racer.
Oh, yeah,
so
yeah.
for me, being sat out on the side, you get that monohull feeling of wind down the side. You can see down the side of your hull. You can see your sails. Docking is a massive thing, a really, really big thing, because you're right there. It's a lot easier to do it by yourself because you have your cleat there. And as you know, on a catamaran, as soon as you've got your stern line on, all you have to do is put it into tick, and it's just going to bring itself in. One nice thing is, like, if I need to adjust it, I'll be stood out on the dock, and I can just adjust the boat when I'm stood off it, which is quite nice. On here, he's got his electric winch controls here, which usually they are here, but he's chosen to have them here to make life a little bit easier. Another customizable approach. Gone for Raymarine. It used to be BNG. Raymarine is just a much easier system to use. And one of our things is BNG, is amazing as it is, and I absolutely love BNG. For Raymarine, the worldwide support is just second to none.
Obviously, it's good visibility here for both sails.
And some people worry about blind spot. We have a little blind spot there, not a huge one. But however, I've moved these a lot and sell these a lot, that you kind of get into your own rhythm of that. So obviously, it's completely mirrored on the other side as well, and it takes you a second to walk over to the other side. You walk over to the other side, take one step in. Some people stand up here and just use their foot, whatever you feel comfortable with. But you get used to it. But generally speaking, you work around it. But that's why we have the option for the bimneys, because there's a little bit of extra shade. You can have the outside covers on them as well. So this is the owner's cabin on this side.
Nicely fitted out.
It's nice and roomy. We worked a lot on finishing touches throughout. The cupboard. We have this, which comes out to be a desk down here.
Is the furniture foam in the middle then?
No, marine ply. All marine ply.
Oh, and you still get the weight down.
Yeah. With a dress cabinet with a mirror.
Oh, okay.
And then you have this separate heads to the shower room in front.
It's a very spacious shower room, isn't it?
Sure.
Double sinks.
Lovely.
Cupboards.
Great cabinetry space.
Enough space to keep all your gear, huh?
Size shower.
For storage. Wow.
This cabin itself can usually be a standard double cabin. It can be a utility room, which ends up being like a workshop, and people put in drying racks and everything like that. Or it can be a flexibility room. The flexibility room is when it's all packed away, it looks like a lounge office. Has a desk and a long sofa. When folded out, it's a double and a single bunk bed above. What they've done on this one, which is another custom job, is they've got the utility interior, so they still have all the extra cupboards. And here, I presume, is a washer dryer down there. And what they've done is they've put in a bunk bed, so that they can have that extra room. So they've lost this workshop area, but they have got a bunk bed here. Also have access through to the forward locker. You only have that if you have the utility room. It's just even more storage you can access from the interior.
That's right.
And what they've done is they've done another custom job in there, is that they've got all those extra workshop tool racks. We have separate toilet heads and a separate shower room. So you have more space in the heads.
The shower room's lovely. Double sink. Cheap flooring. Nice screens. Great ventilation. Cupboard space. I like that. You match. The Nautitech Nautitech 48, absolutely beautiful, and it does have a flow. It feels very opulent, the nav station. It's like a desk, and you've got, you know, it just feels really nice and to sit in there. And you've got all your instruments. This here is a really lovely feature. So this is a really new thing I haven't seen much of, and it's a bar. So they haven't just put it into cupboards. They've shaped it into a nice bar, and it's very social. So this is the kind of area that you stand around and you have drinks and whatever, and if you're Italian, you stand up here and have your coffee instead of your alcohol. But then it moves into the beautiful galley. So the galley has these beautiful staggered lines, so it's not just flat and square, it's got shape and it's got interest. So you have the higher bar, and you've got all these little places here that you can put things, and it's amazing how many of these little things you need on a boat, because when you're on the sail, everything basically has to go away for safety, and it's great to have those. When you look around here, it spills into the galley, U-shaped galley, which is always really good for supporting yourself if things get a bit rough. But you've got everything you need here in the galley. And then you've got these lovely cupboards here that kind of make it feel like you've got much more cupboard space. There is a sliding door that goes across here. You've got these little metal lips, and they're all the way around. You've got just a little splashback here, and then you've got metal lips at the back here, so you can also use this here, and things aren't going to come and spill just off this area. That's a big area there that is wasted if you can't use it. You can't put things up there. Again, you've got lovely shapes and lovely functions. It's got a lovely rounded shape now. It's all in keeping with that nice rounded, smooth, ovally kind of shapes. Even at the windows, if you look at the windows, they're not square, they've got a slight oval in them as well. So even though there's just little bits and pieces, everything all works together really well. So it's all blended beautifully. Everything is very well done. So you've almost got 360-degree view. Look at these windows all the way around. You've got two hatches that you can crack open to let the ventilation in, and some great cross-flow air. Also got a sunroof up here.
And hatches to let the air in.
And hatches, two hatches here. Your option is drop-down shades, which you're going to need at one stage or more. But it's absolutely beautiful. You know, the lighting is beautiful. There's been a lot of thought being put into this boat. You can feel the quality. You can feel the time that's being put into this boat to bring it to the end result. So the interior design, there's been a lot of thought put into it. You've got recessed lights. When they're put on, they actually give a glow on the inside of the recess. So it all adds to the mood lighting. You can see this one's got a black recess.
We have a rear-facing galley, so it's it's a social boat.
Oh yeah.
Nautitech 48 open, very open. Doors all open out.
Yeah.
If you're out on the helm position out there, someone's cooking in here, you can chat to each other very easily.
Yeah, nice.
We have some sunbeds that slot into these areas just there, which are nice, and you're kind of protected because the windows come back. You have a full cockpit enclosure, sun net enclosure, that'll come down, so if it's cold, you know, it still stays warm here. That folds out onto a full table. They lower down if you want to have them down or up.
So it goes with a double, like, lounge bed there, you mean?
Yeah, if you wanted it to, yeah. We have them folded so you can walk through the middle to sit down. You know, it folds out, becomes a big one as well. But again, just the openness, everything flows, even just right from the front all the way to the back.
Okay.
Yeah, it starts about €1 million. Well spec, you're probably looking at 1.4 million euros. That's what I would budget for.
Yeah. There's been so much good stuff said about the Nautitechs. We've just had to come and have a look, so thanks very much, sir.
No worries, lovely to meet you.
I think it's lovely. But it gets my thumbs up. It really is a lovely boat. We hope you enjoyed this week's episode, and thanks to our awesome Patreons whose money helps us save lives around the world. Please make sure you subscribe and ding the bell so you don't miss out on any of the exciting upcoming episodes. Hold on to your dreams because like the wind in the sails, they propel you towards endless possibilities.